apples, orchards, Hitler, and cults. I mean, what else do you want for your birthday?
Really?
In jokes. Apple growers and apple showers.
Well,
Yeah.
All right. Hi. Hello.
We didn't
These...
see you there
oh my god.
because this
Oh,
is
you're
a
here now.
Oh, hello.
this is a pre-recorded intro.
Hi. These are the would-be heroes of the
This
Marvel.
is the script, people.
An actual play using the relatively new Marvel Multiverse 616 ttrpg system. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we'll be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, or other topics. Our players will discuss consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. The players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. Some acknowledgements. So, to Roll20, the official virtual tabletop of the Marvel Multiverse TTRPG system. To Demiplane, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better with high-quality tools and enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. And we are proud to announce that we are on board the affiliate program with Arkenforge, an amazing virtual tabletop and map-making software for TTRPGs. Use the promo code wouldbeheroes, all caps, for $5 off your order. And we are affiliated with Rogue Energy. Same promo code, wouldbeheroes, all caps. Gets you 10% off your purchases. Reputedly, Rogue Gaming drinks are the best gaming supplements on the planet, and we're proud to show some X solidarity with the gamer energy mix that shares its name with the new leader of the X-Men. And speaking of, Marvel Comics, without whom none of this would be happening. Now, let's intro our cast, starting with D.
Oh, hello there. I'm D, or Night Wanderer, that's Wanderer with an O, and I will be playing the perhaps no longer so perfectly normal rich white dude Gideon Price.
That remains to be seen.
Mm.
Glitch.
Sorry. Hey everybody, it's a glitch. Yes, I've infected the Saturday team again. I will be playing Lexi, aka Anima, who is just really going through it right now.
I mean,
You know? Yeah.
CJ.
Consequences of actions, yada yada.
Hello, everyone. I'm playing Ryan Gosling, aka Solstice, aka the yellow card in Mike's DMs, aka the color you wear when you're happy. I didn't forget about That's a callback for those who've been here for a while.
Nice.
I am CJ, but yes, I will be playing Solstice.
Alejandro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for suddenly appearing like that. I had to go take care of something in my house. My name is Alejandro. You may know me online as the Greedy Dragon, and today I will be playing Hector, also known as the Red Jaguar, a man who lifted the ocean because he fucking could.
Was it a metaphor? We'll never know.
No idea.
John.
Hello, I'm John. Due to events outside of my control, I am very sticky today. And I will be playing Steel Aegis.
Still? I mean, that happened yesterday.
I mean, I took a wet rag to everything, but it's still like residually sticky.
Break
Your keyboard, though. Your keyboard is still
the keyboard's recovering.
Okay.
I've currently put it on a pillow.
For the FBI agent listening, I'm gonna be honest, I have no excuse for what's being said right now.
I don't
For
know
the
context,
NSA
and I don't
agent
wanna...
listening, I apologize for him calling you an FBI agent.
I'm not. You know who you are.
All right. 1, 2.
Hi, Archie.
Exactly, right? So, what has been happening? Some revelations in that after the team investigated some appearances of some strange phenomena in Norway. They went to the castle Sverresborg, wherein they fought the Draugr, the undead warriors of long forgotten battles, raised through dark magics to exist perpetually. They fought a gigantic skeletal dragon, also imbued with dark magics, holding a conspicuous shard in its person, which they promptly destroyed, causing a change reaction that knocked Steel Aegis out like 5 times. I don't remember the number. There's a bunch of them. And subsequently to that, they fought 2 dwarves from Svartalfheim, Fjalir, and what was the other guy's name? 2 dwarves. I don't remember the names in front of me. My memory is like a skill sieve today. So, 2 particular dwarves known through history for Fjalar and Galar, excuse me. Particular dwarves known through history for having done a particularly terrible thing to one of the Norse gods. But revelations take an interesting turn, as they do at times, and upon not resisting the compulsion to drink from a carafe of some kind of stoppered wine, our teammate and friend Gideon Price suddenly had a bunch more wisdom and experiences thrust upon his brain, and the team itself collectively shunted to the Golden Halls of Asgard, where all, at least except E, because he couldn't be there last week, were subject to a series of tests after the recognition of the god Kvasir into the halls of Asgard once again. The rest of the team was approached by a triumvirate of entities, collective, a gestalt entity of 3 aspects of the Norns in their various stages of appearance, and put them through collective tests to not only teach them, but also to reveal some things in terms of runes. So anybody who likes Northern runes, little gimme in there for you too. So we pick up there because we didn't get to do one last week, and we're going to go with that first. So Gideon Price / or should we call you Kvasir? That doesn't really roll off the tongue all that well. So K? I don't know.
Special K.
Yeah. The scene around you is basically the hall surrounded by hundreds of warriors in armor, various gods and goddesses from the books, and they look just as regal and glowing. And you yourself have a glow to you. You see a man on the golden throne of Asgard, a hammer placed on one of the arms by his side, a flowing cloak, winged helmet, golden beard matching his golden hair. Beside him, a woman in red and silver, with also a golden, a winged helmet, and the most black of blackened hair. And all of these entities throughout. One came up that looked like sort of a very matronly older woman in a basic sort of almost a peasant shift, which sort of made it look a little conspicuous, but at the same time, closer observation made it her outfit to be intricately detailed and way more, I guess, valuable than first glance. Healing the injured and wounded among you, and then the Norns, the triumvirate, appeared and sort of looked in each and every one of their eyes, and they all stood for a moment befuddled and then came back to themselves. And the Norns then, these women kind of shifting, but at the same time, all three there at the same time, between an elderly woman, wrinkles on wrinkles on wrinkles, with the spark of youth in her eyes, a matron, a motherish figure, with sort of a quiet serenity, and a child, maybe just before teenage, just after teenage, sort of hard to see, but with eyes that have seen centuries of loss and death and the old soul of the proverb sort of thing. And each of these looks at you, but they look at you with curiosity. They're analyzing you, and each one is sort of giving you thing. And the first, where are we? There we go. The old crone beckons you to come closer.
I step closer.
And she
Just a quick
reaches up.
question in between.
Yep.
My companions are with me in this place.
Yep, they are all standing there.
Okay.
Are all
Yep.
around you.
I will.
And
I will step
Alexi
closer.
suddenly showed up for some reason.
I do believe that just there. I do believe that as soon as like he got around to his senses and everything, he would have resheathed the sword into the cane, because that was the last thing that they did was
Sure.
kill dwarves.
Absolutely. The crone kind of reaches up, the shaking hand, grabs a hold of your face
And
with remarkable strength. Does the whole thing, peels your eye down, kind of looks up, kind of looks in, sort of grabs a hold of your ear to look inside it, opens up your mouth, sort of thing. The very sort of appearance.
a very
And
intrusive look how you've grown.
basically, and you find your consciousness sort of focused on her one eye that she's sort of like looking at you with, and that eye is so blue it's black, but not just black, but flecked with stars. And the more you look at it, the more you look at this eye, the more you're drawn into this scape, this landscape of cosmic infinite. And you're now in front of, or you're standing essentially in space and time. You're surrounded by the stars, constellations, and before you is a scale, a very traditional sort of thing. We've got like the two sides, and each one seems to have almost like it was a light or a glow from within. One is sort of like black and almost like frying and sparking. The other is sort of white and sort of just a diffuse, like a light bulb sort of thing, just a gentle glow. And there's a table next to it, and on that table are what look like clay figurines. And those figurines now, upon closer inspection, are your teammates. And let me just find the other. Damn it. Sorry, there, that one. And you hear a voice. It says, in the cosmic dance of creation and destruction, every force seeks balance. What is the essence of true harmony when power is unrestrained and when peace is a fleeting dream?
Considering the question, considering what all has happened so far within his own life, Gideon is going to say, it is to accept that change is the only constant, to find beauty in the fall and the rise of every single thing, and to change along with the times, becoming a moment of perfect calm, forever in flux.
Choose the balance. And your eyes are almost sort of drawn to the pieces. The individual figurines of your teammates.
Is the implication here that I choose one of them, or that I choose where I place them upon the scales? Okay.
What do you want to do?
I am going to take out once again the sword, since I don't have any other cutting implement. I'm going to split every figurine down the middle, and then I'm going to put a half of each figurine on each side of the scales.
Huh.
Power move.
I honestly wasn't expecting you to go straight to the answer. Nice. I was just like, he's going to try to play with it.
Why would you so severely underestimate D like that?
And when you do so and you take each half, you put it on, the scale balances, the scale balances, the scale balances each time with each piece. And you sense that the cosmos around you, the eye that you're staring into, is quietly impressed. I mean, to be fair, they're used to dealing with, Thor and Loki, who aren't exactly
yeah, fair.
straight thinkers. Let's see, the second one. That's the second one. That's the third one. I need the second one. So then the scene shifts. Everything sort of miasmas away. And then the cosmos is there. The table with figurines is still there. The figurines are whole again. And then they're not just whole again, they're your actual teammates all around you. You're in the great hall of Asgard once again. And there are now 3 doors, or 3 portals, I guess, that open up. And you can peer through them. One seems to be a field of green grass, flowers, there's trees, there's sunlight, very glowy. The other one you've seen and familiar. Darkened, dilapidated trees, husks, the ground covered in the bodies of the dead. The third door, the middle door, you can't see through. And now each of your teammates, on closer inspection, is having their own unique, I guess, sort of a situation. You have Steel Aegis is beat the fuck up. Just like there are wounds in the wounds that he had. He is just like hemorrhaging, and he just looks horrifyingly bad. He's like, no, I got this. I can do this. Red Jaguar is equally beaten, but way more stoic about it in that sense. He's not saying that he has or not. He's just like very resolute. Where is it here? Solstice is there, and where is he here? Sorry. He seems to be drawing power from all 3 portals. Alexi is there as well. Alexi seems to be drawing power from all 3 portals. Wait, I didn't read it to you. Hold on. All life seeks to avoid death, yet death comes for all. Tell us, wise one, when is it right to save a life, and when is it right to let it end?
Looking at his companions and all of their individual states. Looking at the portals. Specifically focusing on the portal that I cannot see through. It is never right to either end or save a life. And it is never wrong. Doing either without taking responsibility for that action is what is wrong. All of our choices have consequences, and it is our responsibility to accept those. Not taking that responsibility is what is wrong.
You feel more curiosity in this, in the cosmos. It seems to be looking at you. Curiosity and acceptance of that answer. The acknowledgement. The scene fades again. And you're now sitting. And across from you, 2 seats and a table. Across from you is an unknown. It's like they're in armor, but not in armor. It's hard to see. You can't actually see who this person is.
Mm-hmm.
Something is stopping it. It's definitely clouding your mind's eye. But between you is a chessboard. And predictably, the pieces, your side is white, their side is black side, and their pieces, their pawns, are very conspicuously elves. And then demonic, dark, fey-looking creatures make up the rooks and the bishops and the knights. And then that same queen, the queen of the piece of the chessboard, has that same sort of filtered translucency that you can't see, but you know it's there. Your pieces are your teammates. I think we've actually had 15. So, there you go. And as you almost compulsively, you're almost watching yourself playing this chess game.
Mm-hmm.
And you're playing this, playing that, moving this piece, knight to rook 4, pawn to e3. I don't know the terms. Don't at me on this. And it never seems like you're getting any headway. You're not gaining any success or failure. Every piece you take, another one of yours is taken, and it doesn't feel like. But then they're still there. So you're playing this game infinitum, and you can't seem to move through it. To gain wisdom, one must offer themselves, but to possess wisdom, one must know what to withhold. Tell me, God of Wisdom, what does one lose when they gain everything, and what is kept when they lose everything?
The game is still kind of going on. It hasn't stopped. It's still playing.
Yep.
Watching the movements of the pieces and watching some of his pieces be taken by the enemy and taken off the board, and then seeing others reach advantageous positions.
Give me, actually, let's make this the first roll today. Give me a logic roll.
You wish for a logic roll. Let's see.
Or no, logic or vigilance. I'll let you choose.
Choosing vigilance.
Keen observation.
Let's see. Does let's see. This is, I think, for logic. Yeah, no, that doesn't apply. But would my god heritage apply to this to give me an edge as the god of wisdom?
Yeah, pull that, are you? All right. I'm gonna say yes. I will allow this one.
Okay. 22.
Jesus. you notice through all of this, and you're sort of contemplating, and you're watching the moves, and you're analyzing them, and you're going deep into the whole the logic and everything else, and you're like, wait a minute, the piece that represents me has never moved.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching the thing and all the intricacy, and you're kind of analyzing the, oh, that's the such and such method, and kind of this, that, and the other thing. Oh, he's going to sacrifice his, oh no, that didn't happen. Wait a minute. But in all this sort of thing, and you're sort of paying attention to the other pieces of the board, your brain kind of focuses down, and you're realizing that through all of the play, your piece has never moved.
Mm-hmm. Which piece do I represent?
I mean, it's your fever dream. So, gonna be the king.
Okay.
It's your ego. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to try to impose upon this game happening once it is my turn, and I'm going to force my hand to place a finger on the top of the king piece.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to say, to gain the wisdom of everything is a tremendous burden and a responsibility towards the cosmos. Whatever personal desires and pursuits exist, they are what has to be sacrificed. Fulfillment must come from the certainty of watching other lives and events unfold as they themselves have intended, preventing powerful outside influence, safeguarding free will.
And while you're doing
using-
this, what do you do with your
Yep.
piece?
I'm literally, as I'm doing that, I'm literally kind of like wobbling basically the piece around on its edge, so it's kind of like just moving around. And
Right.
I'm going to say, and losing everything, one keeps and regains the freedom to become and gain anything. And I'm going to let the piece fall over, topple.
As it does, it sort of dissolves into cosmic ether. The table itself follows suit, the entire sort of thing, and you feel yourself drawn back out and staring now into the eye of a 13-year-old child. Staring and still holding your face the way they were.
Mm.
Welcome home. As she lets go of your face, nods to you, and you get the sense of basically of all three entities nodding at the same time. And she fades, sort of steps back a couple of paces. Someone else, some revel goer sort of thing, or someone else carrying a platter, walks in front, and she's gone.
I'm going to turn around to check on my companions.
Zan Andrews is not bleeding to death.
Good.
It looks a little worse to wear. Red Jaguar looks invigorated, but not his usual peppy self. Solstice, Killian, looks decidedly uncomfortable because he's convinced that everyone is going to attack him at any moment because he is a dark elf.
Does he also still look like Ryan Reynolds?
But he looks like Ryan Reynolds. Yes. So
It
actually,
was
no,
Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Yes. So Ryan. So you have Zan Andrews, Hector, Ryan Gosling,
Beautiful.
and Anima is there. Alexi. whose attention is mainly focused on the individual in green with the golden helmet with horns, standing off to one side from the throne itself, who seems to be staring very intently at them, somewhat disapprovingly, almost disappointed, really.
Man.
I am going to turn towards the throne, and I'm going to say, it would seem that I have returned to myself and to this place.
When our father, the man on the throne, when our father, the All Father, spake of you, they spoke only of your disappearance and death. So most here knew not that you lived. 'Twas a secret kept only by Odin himself. Such that even Heimdall, with his sight beyond sight, could not pierce the veil, even on Midgard. To know that our brethren lived would have, in his wisdom, put you in more danger. So I cannot question my father's judgment, but merely say that I am glad you have returned. So he stands up with this gigantic flagon, says, "To Kvasir!" And the entire hall erupts in raucous cheering and banging on the table and raises of glasses. And somehow, in front of each of you, there's a little a waif of a young lad, probably a raw-boned, like 15-year-old, holding this platter of gigantic mugs in front of all of you, sort of thing, as if on offer.
Zan will politely take one.
I'll take one.
Alexi's gonna take one, but is like, can non-humans get drunk? I don't drink. I'm just gonna, all right, and also takes one.
I'm going to take one and gonna look at Alexi and say, don't concern yourself. Celebrations are non-optional in Asgard.
So you're from here.
Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling accepts.
Ryan Gosling accepts.
Everyone
That is the
who's
title
big-
of this episode.
Somebody
Ryan
needs to
Gosling.
draw this scene.
Ryan
It's just Ryan
Gosling
Gosling in the
accepts.
corner.
The wisdom of Goslings. There we go. The mead, for those who drink it, is honeyed and tastes very rich and it's warm and refreshing. Not like warm beer, but actually sort of this it's a heady mixture. And Alexi, you, as you're drinking, you're kind of and the mug is large, so you're kind of holding it, sort of thing, and you notice the intricate details on the mug itself, like it's carved from wood, and it's almost like a cask unto itself, sort of thing, and it's kind of rimmed with the metal sort of braced, and you notice that there's all kinds of intricacy all around the mug, like carved wooden almost like bas relief. And it's a serpent wrapping all the way around the mug itself, and then wrapping around another. There's like a tree that's carved into it as well, and the serpent is wrapped around the tree, and then it's looking at you.
Because of course it is. All right.
And you almost see, and you're like, wow, I don't know if I can get. Am I drunk already? This is wow. I only had like 3 gulps of this, and the snake is already shaking its head at me disappointedly. Everyone else, solid, fortified, makes you feel very good inside sort of mead. I mean, everybody, but you still see the thing. What else is everyone else up to?
I have probably gone up to Gideon and just started a conversation like, so you're from here.
Yes, in a way. I wasn't born as such as most of the other gods were. I was created of all of the gods and all of their enemies.
So you got a bit of everything in you?
In a way, yes.
Is anyone here going to have a problem with you?
It would be unwise of me to think otherwise.
Like, if you need me, just point me in a direction.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty pumped. I just lifted the planet.
Bitch, I lifted the ocean and it only went down because I said so.
R.I.P. Florida. All right.
Uh, I'm sorry, Florida. I put it down in the wrong spot.
God.
Damn.
Wow. All right.
Damn.
I'm gonna get canceled. It's a good thing I'm not on Twitter.
Boy, good thing we're not recording this. Otherwise, I mean,
Yeah,
Oh, my-
imagine that.
Killian. What, or excuse me, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Thank you. I appreciate
You're never living that one down.
it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're all gathered around Gideon, but he's
Yep.
definitely pulling my attention in. Listening. I would like to ask, would would you like to still be called Gideon? Is that your name despite your new history?
When I was caught, dismembered, and brewed into a mead, Odin took what was rest of my essence and allowed it to regenerate. He placed a powerful enchantment upon it and masked all that I was from the world, from Asgard, from myself. It was through circumstance of that hidden life that I was given to lead that I came to be called Gideon Price. I will adhere to that name, same as I will adhere to the name Kvasir. Whichever you prefer, you may call me. You have earned that right.
Thank you, Gideon.
All of you have.
Cool. Ryan Gosling gets to call you Gideon.
So is this new way of talking going to stay? Because you do sound different from before. You're significantly less sarcastic.
Damn.
Oh, shade.
I have at the same time a significantly larger amount of traumas and a significantly larger amount of time behind me to deal with them.
So
It is likely that I will express myself differently.
You see Hector sort of processing this information, and then in the group chat, you just hear, "Is he saying that he went to therapy, basically?"
I think he's
Hang on.
saying he's his own therapist.
Hang on.
Just
First
as
of all,
a
are
thought-
we calling the telepathic link the group chat now?
Yeah.
Yes, we've been calling it-
been going on
yeah.
for a very long time.
For
Yes.
years, this entire time.
There is
Come
no
on.
chat.
Oh my god, I'm so
Oh,
bringing
right, we're
that
in
to
a different
Monday.
dimension.
Oh shit! Wait, no, he says that, and then he was like, "Wait a second." Then he just repeats it out loud. So you're saying you worked through some shit?
I heard you the first time, but in a way,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, I forgot. You can listen in.
Very much so, yes.
Oh wait, can Gideon Price do a telepathic link now?
Gideon Price can do everything now.
Everybody forgets that the god is still a part of the telepathic link.
Yep. Just oh, that's just
I mean-
just the deity.
Gideon Price could actually form the telepathic link. Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's yeah.
So I have a few questions.
Go ahead.
Number one.
I have been known to have answers to all questions.
Yes. Number one. Are we going to have to worry about someone trying to fuck with Solstice? Because I've seen at least 5 people glare at him, and he does not appear to be taking it well.
Not here. Not
Not when
from
he looks
these
like Ryan
people.
Gosling.
Not not from Asgard, because Asgard knows that Solstice is under my protection. And this I say loudly enough for everyone to hear.
Nice.
Mhm.
Smooth.
Kind of make my voice carry along the air.
Give me anybody who wants to give me a vigilance check.
Sure.
I
I'd
would
to do
love
so.
to.
Yeah, where's
If you give me time, I can roll my 3 edges.
Hwah!
Leap,
Not that I need to.
leap, leap.
I got a 20.
Nice.
Got 10.
Hey, Solstice got a mighty 14.
Ooh.
Dan Andrews is like,
Ryan
that
Gosling.
armor is amazing.
Zane Andrews is too distracted by the fact that Gideon just said he got turned into mead.
There's a lot of beautiful people here. Also,
all of
Gideon
them
Price
are
got turned
wearing-
into mead.
I got
Also-
a 21. Yes, that was with my 3 edge rolls.
Only 21. Shh,
Yeah.
20.
Okay.
A Marvel 14 for Solstice. That's cool. Red Jaguar got a 20. A 22. Another 22? 22 on Gideon Price.
Hmm.
And a 21 for Alexi. So Dan Andrews is staring at other people's armor and the beautiful people all around and the intricate
Very
carving of the
aesthetically
tables.
pleasing.
Also,
Everyone else. Oop,
sorry, have you looked at the Discord? Just
Yep.
because. Okay, cool. I was just making sure
Yep,
you
I
saw.
saw.
Cool.
Noted.
Sick. Okay, continue. Also, to interrupt our scheduled programming, I was messing around with my tarot cards. Yes, this needs to go in the recording. I was messing around with my tarot cards just to have something to fidget with. And Loki's highly invested. I pulled the Fool, Death, Temperance, and the Hierophant. So
Yeah.
Loki's here and he's invested, and also thinks this is some whack ass shit.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You're hanging around with
Really a
his,
grand time.
technically his collective progeny. So,
Yeah, he's thriving. He's having a grand old time.
because by legend, all the Aesir and the Vanir all collectively compiled their essence into this bowl to create the God of Wisdom because they
Yeah.
couldn't stop fighting otherwise.
You know. So
Which
just as an
includes
aside,
Loki and such. So basically, your compatriot is the brother of death.
That makes
Yes.
sense.
just thought I'd add that as an aside. I thought that was really funny that those are the cards that fell out of my tarot. That was really
Oh, they
funny.
fell out. Fell out, yes.
Yeah, well, like I said, Loki's having a grand old time.
Exactly. So, those of you who rolled, I guess, 20 and above, notice that a number of individuals were surreptitiously sort of listening, sort of a couple of raised eyebrows, a couple of, okay, all right, fair. And they sort of just mill about doing things. Nobody actually makes an actual presence known, but everybody sort of mills about, and it's not that they're giving him a wide berth, but they're sort of they're not staring at Ryan Gosling with quite as much scrutiny as they were.
And while I'm saying that out loud, I'm also going to telepathically try to contact whatever that inkling of the Norns is. And to them, I'm going to kind of like just transmit the message. These lives I will keep. And at the end of days, I will carry the burden of whatever consequence comes from them living on.
Oh, it's almost like Gideon cares about us or something. Crazy.
Almost.
Wild. Oh.
Shut your mouth, you don't hear that.
Gideon caring about other people?
Gideon caring about the team that he put together? Crazy.
No, couldn't be him.
It's okay. I'll transfer. I'll let Monday Crew know that you secretly love us. It's fine.
Right. All right. Okay. Zan Andrews, are you in armor?
No, the mask is currently deactivated due to how much of a beating it took. But yeah, like definitely after Gideon was like, "Oh yeah, they turned me into meat," he just
yeah, Lexi's like
He's-
now holding this cup away.
but he's still holding it to be polite.
Hector looks at his, he's like,
But yeah, he very much wants to be in the conversation with Gideon, being a reborn again Asgardian, but he's also just like, okay, which one of these people looks like they might know about engineering? Okay, wait, no. That person's too buff. They're probably like a city guard on break or something. No. That guy might be a mechanic. Or that's war paint. One of the two.
Yes.
I'm just gonna put my hand
Correct answer is
on Zan's shoulder.
He starts that, Izuku Midoriya sort of mumble.
Yeah, just mumbling.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy, do not look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
Do not touch random pieces of tech.
I wasn't going to touch anything without asking about it first.
We both know that isn't true.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Damn.
lying.
Okay. So, what are we not going to do?
Touch tech I don't know about.
Okay. Now I'm going to turn around. If you disappear, I cannot stop you. If you don't disappear, I will make you 5 chilequiles of your choice.
Oh, that is a excellent deterrent for me disappearing.
I'm going to
Like, damn.
turn around and I'm going to continue drinking mead. Zan is now free to do whatever he wants. He knows the consequences.
Yeah, it's no free food.
And Hector turns around, drinks a long drink of his mead.
That may or may not be Gideon. He's unsure of that. he's like, I'm pretty sure it's not, so I'm still drinking it, but also like I might need to puke later.
All
Try
beer.
to
Yeah, Gideon made that comment. Everybody was like, oh.
try to sing, Hector.
I don't feel more wise. And just as that happens, one of the young people holding the tray comes up to Zan, walking by. Oh, I couldn't help but hear, my lord. You were looking for a smith?
Yeah. Or, engineer or mechanic or
Oh, you should
someone
go and
who
see broker. He's
looks
the
at
brother of
Jaguar.
Adri.
I'm turned around. I hear none of this. I see none of this. I cannot stop you unless someone tells me that something's going wrong. I've turned around and I've walked away. I've made my bed and now I must lie in it.
Is he here?
Oh no, he will be below in the forges. But he can help you with your issue.
Are the forges open to the public?
Oh, they would be for your, my lord.
Just sweat.
Don't tell him that.
It's
Don't
just
give us special treatment. Hang on.
Could you show me where it is?
Oh, absolutely. Come this way.
Okay, so Zan is now wandering off with a stranger in a foreign country.
Zan
I
is
chase
actually
after you.
not wandering off with a stranger. No one else sees Zan leave. Zan is still standing there.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking
Well,
god.
All right then.
Oh,
Alexi, give me a
Jesus.
vigilance check, please.
Another one?
Yep.
All right, well, give me a second to roll my.
Because you're the only one invested in this particular aspect of this particular room.
Okay, I'm re-rolling my edge. It's literally just to crit fish at this point though, because
Okay.
I got a fantastic.
fair.
Great. But we can do better. Okay, I'm at this point. Okay, well, yeah, let's just.
Sure.
Let's
Have
just,
talked to
yeah,
this.
might as well.
You got a
Okay.
you got a marvel success. It's kind of water on the bridge. at this point.
My high. Well, I was a fantastic 15, and then it turned into a fantastic 20.
Cool. Cool, cool.
Nice.
So just before this happened, something caught your eye. And a conspicuous individual in golden helm and horns of curl and green aspect looks at you, smiles, and disappears.
God damn it.
And sort of like does that sort of glitter sort of disappear but not disappear, and he's still sort of there. But he's moving a lot more slowly, like he's a hologram. And then this happens.
Alexi is genuinely just in the moment, just shaking their head and just got kind of going, I kind of did this to myself, and now I get to deal with it. I'm just, and it's just kind of hoping that if they don't say anything, they can't be held liable for anything that happens.
That's not how it works.
Or
That's how it works in Asgardian court.
Or if you don't say anything, you could have been made either way. So
Alexi
this
can't control what Loki does.
young individual kind of guides you, Zan, down some passages. It feels like it's just a straightforward, just straight down a round tower, steps, a number of floors, down to an area where there is a blacksmith, a forge, and a large, muscular, hair on his arms, hair on his back sort of thing, great beard, dwarf, significantly large, muscular. It's kind of like the other two, but he's got these great iron plate gauntlets on, and he's busy sort of hammering away. And he turns. What do we have here?
Hello, sir. My name is Alexander Andrews. I am a human from Earth, Midgard. I think we just brought a Asgardian god back to life, so we're kind of here in celebration, and I was told that your forge is open to visitors, and I thought I would come take a look because I am something of an engineer and a tinkerer, and I was curious about how the technology in Asgard works because I'm not sure if it's actual technology or magic or hyper technology or some mix of.
Slow down, young one. Your enthusiasm is refreshing, but tell me what you need.
Well, knowledge, I suppose.
Or perhaps just armor. You look a little soft.
Yeah. And he'll reach into his jacket and pull out the mask, and he's like, "Yeah, we currently fought a dead dragon, and it kind of broke my current suit of armor. I think it might have some level of auto repair, but it's taking a minute."
And he reaches down, this big meaty hand kind of wraps around your upper arm and sort of does this sort of measurements and sort of cups your head and kind of like cups you into the ribs sort of thing, just gets a sense of size. I think I have something. And he kind of pulls grabs a pair of tongs, reaches into the fire, into the furnace, pulls this breastplate out, and it's glowing red hot. And he looks at it, he grabs it in his hands, clink, clink, sort of thing, and you can see like the steam, and he dips it in. Like the steam, everything comes out. It comes out, and it's kind of less glowy sort of thing, and he kind of does the sort of this weird sort of, and kind of bends it, and dips it in again. Comes out, it's much less, and he comes over, stumps over to you, and he holds it like right up against your chest. I've got something else. And he kind of stumps around, and he does this a couple of times, and he basically kind of assembles this collective suit. And the entire time the mask itself, he sort of like has, he kind of puts, you can hand it to him, he puts it down, and he stares at it, and he kind of comes, stares at you, and he looks over, and he finds something, and finds a greave and a pauldron here, and another one, and a gauntlet somewhere, and he assembles for you a suit of what looks like an amalgam of Asgardian armored warrior and what Steel Aegis looks like normally.
He is vibrating in excitement. So he's just sitting there like, tick, 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 tick.
Give me a vigilance check.
Heck yeah. Terrible at those. Huh.
That's why you're there and everyone else is.
13.
Cool. All right. And you see he basically grabs the mask, he lifts it up, and he stares at it. And he almost to the point of putting on, I was like, oh, where did you get this?
Okay, so where I physically found it was a junkyard on Midgard, but due to some events that have occurred, we looked more into the mask's origins, and it appears to be from space. The only real word we have associated with where it's from is Skrullos.
And he stares at it. And he's like, don't worry, little one. We'll make things whole again. And you're not sure if he's talking to you or the mask.
Either way, he's excited.
And
I
so,
have a question.
huh?
Has the illusion of Zan moved at
Yes.
all? It has
And-
moved?
It is moving.
In conjunction
Describe
with
its
that-
movements.
Sort of,
Uh,
it's just like drinking sort of thing, just milling around, looking at things.
And in conjunction to that, Alexi is assuming that this is just Loki now, that Loki has taken the form of Zan. Is that a correct assumption? Out of character?
Nope.
No? Okay, cool. Great. Alexi just is like, it might be Loki, but I'll live with
Yes,
everything.
but no.
It's involving Loki somehow.
just leans over to Gideon. Hey, Gid. Is it just me? Or is Zan staying
Still.
concerningly still?
It is not moving nearly as much as he usually does. What the fuck?
He's not vibrating nearly as at the highest frequency he could be.
I would like to do a thing.
Oh. He's doing a thing, ladies and
While you're
gentlemen.
doing your thing,
The god is doing a thing.
Zan Andrews, you are
Yes.
basically given pieces of armor to fit. Basically fitted onto you, like armor, like regular armor, but it's not like strapped on. It sort of seems to basically connect itself.
Ooh.
And he kind of like, all right, brushes sort of thing. The mask itself, hands the mask back to you.
So just as a fair warning to you and your hard work, my mask has recently started eating things that I've had. So there's a chance it might eat this armor.
Only one way to find out.
I like you. Mask on.
The mask
Indeed.
itself seems to merge with the helmet and integrate.
Yeah.
And you basically get the mask, and you get, and now that you're there, and now that it's been talked to, you get a heads-up display.
Ooh.
And awaiting designation, diagnostics, integration of current technology, building framework. Basically, you get the sense that it's assessing, analyzing, testing its own thing, and you basically get that scene where with the silver armor in Iron Man 1, where basically just all the diagnostic tests and everything is moving and all the things, the joints are this and that and the other thing.
Yeah, Zan's eyes are just locked on the awaiting designation. It's just like, oh, okay, no, wait. Okay, if you want a name, then that's important. It's got to be important. Let's see. Beholder has beauty. Synapse has what's his face.
My young
Gideon
friend,
has his bank account.
as I
Yeah.
consider this a gift for the return of wisdom to Asgard.
This is incredibly generous.
You should return to your friends, though.
Yes, I got to show him. Okay, I got to name you first, and then yeah.
Running up the stairs.
I am
Full run and
deeply
full-
concerned about this friendship.
And then, so Gideon Price was doing a thing.
Yes, I was doing a thing. The first thing that I would have been doing was just to use Sense Supernatural to inspect the Zan that we see.
How would that work?
So the Sense Supernatural says the character can reach out with their mind to sense the presence of supernatural people, places, or things within 100 spaces per rank.
Okay.
This tells them the location of the supernatural thing and its general status. If a target or targets wish to remain undetected, the character must make an ego check and compare it against each target's vigilance defense. If they succeed, they sense the target. On a fantastic success, they can also identify if the target is cursed or demonic.
I mean, I'm not going to say sensory overload, but
Yeah, no,
everything
that it's-
in here
it's-
is supernatural.
It is absolutely clear that everything in here is
Down to the
supernatural,
tablecloth.
and I would have absolutely expected that to be a sensory overload, but I'm a god now.
Not so much.
So-
Yeah, it's, you're used to this thing.
So I'm kind of like trying to zone in on the Zan thing. Oh, sorry, I mean on
All
Zan,
right.
who is
Give
focused
me-
not a thing.
Give me an ego check.
Ego check it is.
Wait.
That's a 13.
13. Okay. Hold on a sec.
Watching the green screen just vaguely eat at your book.
Yeah. The green screen always eats the books. It's funny.
Right.
Doesn't say anything about that. That's weird.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like betting on the whole its general status thing.
And you rolled a 13?
I rolled a 13.
Zan.
It's that? Okay. The second thing that I would like to do is, because I know what kind of Asgardians are around, I would like to use borrow senses on Zan. The character can use the full senses of someone or something with whom they've established a telepathic link or bond. While they
Okay.
do, they retain the use of their own senses too.
And you're using
Which
this
is
on whom?
Zan. I just want to see what Zan is seeing.
Nothing. Blank.
See nothing. Okay.
Oh no, I went blind.
Now we know Zan is not blind.
If
Do
that
you,
is
though?
the case, then I'm going to step up to the Zan that I see and place a hand on his shoulder and say, Zan, are you doing all right? Ah, yes.
Oh,
The
fuck's
golden
sake.
glitter. But he's
I am-
really enjoying himself though. He's just like
I fucking knew it. No ADHD coffee and energy drink mixing asshole can stay that still. Bullshit.
That said, I'm going to seek out if I can see Loki anywhere.
Yeah, he's
Just
up by the
look
throne.
him up. I'm gonna look just to see if he has a reaction of any kind.
Would you repeat what you said? You froze on my end.
Yeah. Same.
It was impressive. I'm gonna look.
I said, I am going to just look at him and see, like, kind of catch his attention and see if he has any reaction.
Am I about to smack Loki in the face?
It's not a family reunion until one of your friends sucker punches your half brother.
I mean, technically he's his uncle.
We don't need
It's
to get
Loki,
into
he's
that.
both.
we don't need to get
Actually,
into
more
that.
like a dad uncle, like a dunkle.
Yeah, exactly.
Gravity Falls had the grunkle. We have the dunkle.
Best not to put too much thought into it.
Yeah.
Like, or any at all. Don't put any thought into
Yeah,
it at all.
fair.
Yeah.
So seems to be reacting to the crowd normally.
But I don't catch his attention.
Not directly, no.
Okay.
I mean, he does stare at he does look at you. Looks at the crowd.
I'm going to send a telepathic message to Zan and going to say, Zan, are you all right?
Yes, I am perfectly fine. Don't worry, everything's fine. I was just chatting with someone.
Whom were you chatting to? I ask because in the Great Hall there is an illusion of you, which means that someone deliberately misdirected us from noticing that you went away somewhere. You're not in trouble. I just wish to know who you talked to.
You're not.
It's like a disappointed parent. I'm
You're
not
not in
mad.
trouble.
I'm just disappointed.
You're not in trouble. We just do have a very large wrestler who may or may not beat the shit out of you.
Well, there was there was this little platter guy, and he was like, "Hey, you should go talk to our blacksmith." And then I went off with him, and then he took me to the blacksmith, and Then my mask ate some more armor, and now I'm on my way back. So yeah, don't worry about it.
So you're heading up the stairs,
Clang, 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 clang.
and you kind of come to a dead stop because the wizened old lady is there. And she looks at you, and her
Gideon,
eyes
your
go
abuela, I think, is about to get
completely
get onto me.
glossed, completely black with that the starscape behind it, sort of thing.
Ma'am, your eyes are really cool.
And she says, "Peril, you must
That's
return
always-
to Midgard. Your task is unfinished."
Wait, me specifically, or the whole group? Gideon, I think we need to go.
Can you give me more information
And
than
you-
that, such as to where?
Your grandma is telling us we need to go.
Sorry, not your grandma.
He just called the fates. Oh my god.
Is he incorrect?
I mean, do you want the
Oh.
mythological answer? Or do
Halfway.
you
I mean,
want the
she
Oh,
funny
probably
I thought,
answer?
also
like-
contributed her DNA to Gideon's creation, so she's
So
kinda
technically, she would be like his mom, I
I
guess?
got like actual psychic damage from that.
I
Loki is just screaming somewhere in the distance. And it's affected me, and I've gotten this psychic kickback from it. Oh,
Very well. I'm going to immediately react to this. I'm going to turn towards
And you start clanking back up the stairs.
the man on the throne, and I'm going to say, excuse me, it would seem that we have urgent unfinished business on Midgard. At least now
Can't
you
stay
can
and
talk.
revel.
Unfortunately, there is battle to be done, it would seem.
yeah. We still are actively trying to stop an invasion, but
And I'm going to, but at least for good old time's sake, and I'm going to drain the flagon and smash it into the ground.
Ha ha!
And then I'm going to telepathically contact Heimdall and say, Heimdall, if you would be so kind, would you transport myself and my companions back to Midgard? I do believe the Norn has an idea where to.
It will be done.
And then I'm going to say out loud to well, I'm going to use the telepathic link so that Zan's also included. I say, we are getting transported via Bifrost to Midgard.
What
Just in
did
the word.
Zan do?
Nothing.
What did? Oh no!
oh, great.
Just immediate assumption he touched the thing and now we gotta run.
Alexi's
Just
checking
go.
off a bucket list item. Yes, traveling with the Bifrost.
Wait, could we have a thing where like Hector looks at the list and like we also did drink alcohol from a different dimension?
And I am going to also very out loud say to everyone gathered here, friends, I have urgent business to attend to, but rest assured I am happy to be back, and we shall revel and regale each other of amazing tales
Huzzah!
quite soon.
You know, once Midgard's not
Cheers,
actively
revelry,
populated.
and then the conspicuous golden rainbowed hued energy light of the Bifrost teleport. It sends you hurtling back through the cosmos to a swamp. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, all right.
So everybody hydrate, head off for a couple minutes, stretch, bio break, bring some snacks back for the rest of us, and we'll talk to you in 5.